What's going on? How y'all doing? So this is gonna be about which big three is better. Um, LeBron James got asked a question about when Kevin Durant was with Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson, or the big three of Brooklyn with Durant, Harden, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving. And I like what LeBron James said. He said, "Have we forgotten?" Because I know he didn't forget. You know, when KD came to Golden State, he shot two daggers in LeBron's house back to back years. He proved he was the best player in the world. I still remember. And I've said it before. I don't always agree with a lot of things that Skip Bayless says, but I'm going to say this. When Kevin Durant is healthy, motivated, and where he is now, he's the best player in the NBA. I know LeBron James is the ambassador and he has all the, and everything. He's chasing records and stuff. But Kevin Durant, for my money, is the best player in the NBA, pound for pound, because he can do it. And I seen what he can do. And he's only getting better. And I believe had he been healthy against Toronto, that'd have been 3 straight chips in Golden State. But it's not even close with Golden State Toronto. Not even because of the fact Toronto hasn't won yet, because they just got together. But let's be real. Steph Curry, back-to-back league MVP, the first unanimous one. And he's still balling right now. And Draymond and Green aside, and Draymond right now is about maybe half of what he was 5 years ago. Let's be realistic. If you ever watch Sanford and Son, Steph Curry's playing with the junk parts. Let's be real. I mean, he's got Wiggins and Kelly Oubre. I'm watching what he's working with. They beat my Miami Heat last night. I'm watching that. And this guy still putting on 25, shooting 50%. I mean, come on now. With that squad, and they 3 games over 500, and they in the chase for a 7th, 8th seed in the West, oh, you know Steph Curry is a beast, and he's going down as one of the greatest players ever. And he's changed the game already. So all said and done, he might be a near top 10 player ever, because not only did he change the game, the culture, but the man's a winner. So and I know Kyrie Irving can do a lot of things, all that, but give me Steph Curry over him any day. Now the big one is always that Klay Thompson is kind of like the odd man out. Some people like to play Klay Thompson kind of like a 2.0 better offensive force than Scottie Pippen. But I'm going to tell you something. If Klay played anywhere else and didn't play with Steph Curry, he would be in the same situation as James Harden and probably better. He's a better defensive player than Kyrie and James Harden. And I say for my money, he's the only cat that between Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant, and if you want to throw Michael Jordan up in there too for scoring a lot of points in the game, etc., he the only one that could go anywhere 90, 80, 70 and get hot. I've never seen anyone else like Klay Thompson who can get hot like that and do it with quickness. And they don't dribble much. Can't compare it. Kevin Durant was a better fit with Golden State. It's a shame it didn't work out there. And, obviously with Draymond and a few other things, but it was a better fit. Unselfish ball. We'll see what happens in Brooklyn. But it was a better fit. Golden State was a clean. They made it look easy. Like, I'm not. First of all, LeBron can be a little bit on the wine tip, a little go woo, because he ain't got to deal with that every night. When they used to Cleveland go to the finals, play Golden State, he said, "Now I gotta go through this marathon." Whew. He be breathing hot, heavy. He was already in flop mood before he even got his speech off, because you couldn't compare it. And you don't compare a team that hasn't won anything to a team that's been successful. And you really can't compare Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are two of the greatest duos ever. They the Splash Brothers. Steph's the greatest shooter ever. And excuse me, and Klay, depending on who you talk to, is top 3 or 4 easily. And an underrated defensive player, underrated player, period. So please don't have no more big 3 discussions, because that Golden State squad was lethal. And had KD stayed there, they probably putting another ring ready lined up. I'm quite sure of it. I have no doubts in my mind. I ain't sure about Brooklyn. We'll see what happens. Their defense got to get better. I don't know if they're going to get by Philly, but they should. But what you should do and what you could do is 2 different things. Steph Curry, the difference between everything too is Steph Curry puts him in the firm mind of Dwayne Wade in one regard too. The most unselfish superstar that you play with who will defer. And there are very few guys who know how to do that on that level. And that's why you see results with Steph Curry. So don't bet against Curry. Curry's my favorite player to watch that's playing right now, bar none. But I'm going to say this again. That big three in Golden State was better than what Brooklyn's. I know Brooklyn scored 5 more points, but I don't feel like they're that dominant. Not like that Golden State team was. That was something else. And fortunately for LeBron James, the rest of the NBA, Durant left and Clay's been hurt, but Steph Curry's still a handful. I wouldn't. Kyrie could go to AWOL. James Harden, we seen him pout in Houston. We'll see what he do. He's bad. However, they ain't Golden State bad. Because if they were, Houston would have beat them when they had him on the ropes when Harden had CP3, remember? And Klay Thompson ate that butt up in Game 6, remember? And got to tell you about what Klay Thompson could do. So, big shots, big plays, holla at your boy. All right, give me your thoughts and your takes. Which big three did you prefer? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, or welcome thoughts and comments. I do respond. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another, and how soon people forget. Because Golden State had the big three that was legit. This Brooklyn team is a work in progress. We gonna see. I'm out.